Yep, I did say I'll be back. I don't know why now. I actually forgot I pushed live. Um, so now I have to talk. Yeah, just rivets again. Just doing rivets. Who we got there? I lost the chat. Hello, hello, hello. But everyone's gone to work now, haven't they? Yep, start the rivet joke. Okay. Now I've named the stream after rivets, so we should get a few more of those jokes. Good morning. I think I lost a lot of people to work. It's quite a nice shop. I think the super glue is making me get a bit chesty. Chesty. Everyone watch Tested. Adam Savage always has that kind of like little chesty cough, doesn't he? I think the amount of chemicals he uses, it's probably something. So I always think when I watch him. I just put a rivet in the wrong place. There we go. Morning. Is it morning? Where is it morning? And for who? I'm not getting any chat. Maybe there's just no one chatting. Rivets. Let's go to bed here in Australia. I'm alright, David. I do realise I'm kind of like I'm leaning over my super glue tray and just huffing in all the super glue. Huffing it in. Do I still make lino prints? I don't really have any time. Hello, the end. I don't really have any time to do lino prints. I'll do them for fun, but yeah, as far as selling lino prints on Etsy, I don't have any time for that. Too busy putting rivets on models. I'll do them again. Well, I was trying to get my wife to, because I've carved the lino prints, but she could do the actual printing, but she has a job as well. And we have kids. There's no time really. I need like a little assistant that I don't have to pay. Oh, you're a puppet like crafts, man. Very riveting. How riveting? Rivet in. How? Right, Jasmine, I hope you're making a note of all these rivet jokes. How many has it been so far? I'm usually like an evening streamer. I feel more lively in the evening. You know, this is still midday, and not as lively at the moment. No, I do. I mean, I had some crusty fingers yesterday. There was so much glue on my fingers. Probably picked the worst task to do with a stream because it takes a lot of concentration. That was a joke. One, if you don't count the one I posted on. Okay, we won't count it. I made your night. Man, these glue fumes, I think they're starting to get to me. Setting up a shop. Look, I can put filters on. You're not going to be missing much 5-header, honestly. What tabletop games do you play? I'll play Stargrave when I get a chance. I want to play a lot more, but I just don't get a chance. I don't know where people actually play games and who with. Everyone must have this one friend that they play games with, like, that they keep secretly stashed in a cupboard somewhere. Or they go to a games club. Which, considering it's quite like an antisocial, not antisocial, but I imagine a lot of people have social anxiety who play these games. Nothing worse than going to a games club, trying to make friends and play games with people. Good morning. The only games club around here plays Warhammer 40,000. But it's more like Math Hammer for them, I think. It might be more. I might have to start my own, to be honest. Just so I can actually play a game. Yeah, well, yeah. Imagine it's. I mean, I'm sure they. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it's like for women as you go into like. I mean, yeah, if it's just maybe one of those 40k clubs. I guess it's kind of a bit awkward for a woman. Some of those 40k people haven't really got a sense of humour, or any social skills whatsoever. I wasn't coughing this much earlier, was I? This is riveted. There we go. There's another one, Jasmine. Another riveting joke. Stick it in there. That was lunch. It was all right. I shared my noodles with my daughter. They were a bit spicy. She quite likes it. She's only 1.5. Should 1.5-year-olds be eating spicy food? I don't know. She did a big poo after that. Yeah, real-time riveting. It's not as fun, is it, as the rivet montages. It's really annoying streaming from your phone because the chat stays up for about 2 seconds. Big fan. Thank you. Your hair is my inspiration. Clean your camera lens. It just looks because there's lots of stuff reflecting in it. It's not too bad. This is a brand new camera lens because I smashed the other one. Hiccups. Not on purpose, no. Well, that's the newer camera, isn't it? The other one, I've still got the old one. Still down there. I don't know if I can get it repaired or not. Those repair places tend to charge more than the camera's worth most of the time. I should probably get some kind of insurance. I've got a bit more gruffly and I'm coughing a lot more since this morning. I don't usually talk when I do this, so I don't realise until afterwards. I won't put a rivet on the camera lens, no. We did used to have to share a when we were kids in the 80s. Look, I'm used to these fumes, all right, Jasmine? Don't worry about it. I mean, this room is actually quite ventilated, to be honest. Lots of holes up there. Where to start next? Let's go down here. So it looks like super glue melts wax. It's weird. But it keeps the super glue wet for longer, by the looks of it. So I'm using a little tea light candle as my super glue holder. It kind of keeps it wet quite long. Keeps it from going off. Thank you for showing your partner, Clutterbot. Well, you're welcome, Connie. Mad crafty mum. I mean, I tend to make up those stories on the go. I mean, I do have ideas when I'm making the creature, like, you know, this thing does this and this thing does that, but I never write it down, and I have to try and remember it when I do the voiceover. And it, you know, you've seen what it ends up like. A bit all over the place, but, you know. They will not be alive. Dry. No, I'm nowhere near ready for dry brushing. Won't be for a few days yet, I don't think. I've still got to add wires and other things. I've got lots of bits. I keep forgetting things. There's a crane on one side. I need to add a chain on there. Forgot to do it. But today is all about rivets. Rivet, 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 rivet. So this answers questions. That gives me something to talk about. So if you put out bill making stuff and then ask a question, then I'll answer it. Here we go. Can I use PVA-C glue as a substitute for PVA glue? I don't know what's the difference between PVA-C, I don't know, and PVA. What's the difference? Can someone tell him in chat? I don't know. There probably is a final faction piece in there somewhere already. Somewhere. Did I miss the difference between PVA and PVAC? Did I miss it? Hello again, Mariah. Surely you think, yeah, that's interesting. Bill. Let's take this camera. Yeah, most people look after their cameras. I mean, we do. I mean, I imagine crafters' cameras are the filthiest cameras in the world. You always like rushing over to push like record, and you've got a bit of epoxy putty on your finger. You can see there, like, see that? That's the record button. It's covered in epoxy putty. that white stuff. Oh, I can never outdo the rivet montage on the spaceship build. If you remember that. Lost the chat there. Where'd it go? What is your ratio of finalized video to editing time? I use a lot of the footage I film. There's not a lot on the cutting room floor, to be honest. But then I you know, if you know what you're shooting for, I shoot for the edit. Probably use about 80% of the footage. I mean, some people complain my videos are too long, but I can't help but show kind of every step, nearly every step. If I've missed a step, I feel like you know, done you wrong. It doesn't matter if you get paint on your camera. I've never broken it with paint. Yeah, I'm making an interstellar bong, so I'm making. How are you so comfortable filming yourself? I don't really care anymore. Why should I be uncomfortable about it? What's wrong with me? I don't know. I just don't really care, to be honest. I'm not that comfortable, to be honest. I'm all right now, because I know you don't expect much with a live stream, but video, yeah, it's not uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable watching the edit, watching myself back over and over again. It drives me mad. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't feel like there's 98 people or 100 people watching me. So that's how you can feel comfortable. I just feel like I'm in my workshop, talking to myself. You know, I don't really steal toys from my kid, despite what the fun there's. I need to get used watching the video somehow, you know. So I make that stuff up. I wouldn't steal stuff from my kid. I do get his stuff that's old and is going to get thrown out though. But I mean, I go to like charity shops mainly. Get most of my toys from there. I just missed the chat there, it just faded away, just as I was about to read it. You're not watching anymore. Alright, that's fine. I'll steal from my kids then. Happy? I've got no room for toys anymore, to be honest. This room is like packed. I can't even walk down there. Riveting content, Bill. That's another one, Jasmine. Add it to the list. Yeah, everyone just gets here and everyone just makes the same joke. It's all right. You're forgiven. It's fine. It's okay. I reckon we get 10 before the end. How big is the workshop? Um, Probably about 2 meters across by 7 or 8 meters long, two across at the bottom, at the top, probably. So 8 by 2 meters, maybe. Maybe that's being generous. Hudson in a riveting. Yeah, I would. He knows you don't always rivet him from me, so I've already beat him. Watch my spaceship build video. No one's done as many rivets as that in a video. No one. All right, I hold the record for it. I'm not going to try and compete with myself. I'm not going to try and compete with that video. That's the one to live up to. I can never live up to that. That took me like 3 days of riveting. Oh, stuck to the knife. Get off. And your brother weirded me out, wondering what was wrong with you until I figured out. One Me Too is about two cats, yeah. Are you talking about a salute where you met my brother instead of me and people were convinced I was just lying to them to get rid of them? I keep knocking the camera. Oops. Yes. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I think I went to the toilet and a few people went up to Danny and said, "Have you been making stuff?" And he says, "No," and they didn't believe him and they thought I was just being rude or trying to get rid of them. I mean, I might come across rude at those things. Well, hopefully I don't come across rude, but I just it gets kind of awkward. You forget how to talk. Sometimes you forget to like ask. Someone comes up and says hello to you. You forget to ask them questions. Not used to dealing with people that actually know who I am and watch the show. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. I want to go back and explain to all of them. I'm sorry. I can't really tell you what it is. It's a secret. Secret. Just know that it's got a lot of rivets. Patrons know what it is because they've seen it on Patreon. Oh, thank you very much, Kieran L. Lee. Hopefully, this can go towards tea, beer, cider, and craft supplies. Thank you very much. Probably go towards coffee, maybe. It's raining again. I can hear it on the roof. It was like really sunny outside. I don't get it. Morning, end of the trail hobby show. Oh man, there's so many cats flying. He's over there in the corner somewhere. Ah, so many rivets. Oh, thank you very much. Unhinged Productions. Love the channel and content. Don't usually comment, but always will. Thank you very much. I imagine like it's weird because there's got to be a lot of people that watch and just don't comment. Because I don't comment on anyone's really. My daughter's a little bit ill, but she's always ill. She always gets like a viral infection from school. She's always ill for some reason. But she's at home now, so yeah, I can't work. The grandparents are looking after her, so I can work. But and my son's at school, which I'll have to go and pick him up soon. He's got his karate class today. His karate teacher, well, he's got two of them, and it's two really short little old ladies. I'm like, I might put on like a black gi and go there and just beat up the two instructors and say, join my karate class, you know, get some like Cobra Kai thing going on and take all the kids off into my dojo. Because I reckon I can take those karate teachers, senseis, I don't know, whatever they're called. And I'll just impress my son. Oh, too many rivets. Too many rivets. Overestimate yourself. Be quiet, Jasmine. Be quiet. Yeah, but I keep getting me sick constantly. And I keep, trying to get these bloody videos out. I always get sick when it gets to the point when I have to film myself talking to the camera. Always. See, I need a chain here and a hook. I need to add that. We're going to stream the fight now. We'll have to get one of the kids to stick it on TikTok or something. I always leave the talking to camera bit right at the very end when I have to do it. Plus, I know what I'm talking about at that point. Yeah, it's the worst bit, talking to camera. It's very hard lighting yourself, sound recording yourself. You need like someone really to check all that stuff for you. That's one of the hardest things to do, is to film yourself clearly. And how long does it take you roughly to make a video from start to finish? Well, it's been taking me like 2.5 weeks each video. I'm working as much as I can. Because childcare and stuff like that. I'm going to send you some premium Australian junk, such as Vegemite containers and Tim Tam plastic shells. Yep, I'll take that. Tim Tams. Keep hearing that. Is that what Boris Johnson wanted to? Did he want Tim Tams for England? Tim Tam Slam. At least I don't get people asking me if I'm okay, if I need help. Like I'm depressed, and this whole channel's a cry for help. I used to get that quite a lot at the beginning. Some people don't get self-deprecating humour though. Certain parts of the world. Yeah, it's probably low quality because it's on my phone in the workshop. What happened to your Etsy shop? Yeah, I shut it down. I cannot maintain getting the prints done and out in time and doing the videos. So I was letting people down, so I stopped doing it. Before I start getting a bad reputation. And more of one. Is this entertaining for you? You enjoying this? I mean, I might be out of focus. It might have been focused on the camera or this. But I can't move any of this because I'm shooting this while I speak to you. It's all locked down. Is there any way we can buy any of your builds? I'm thinking maybe one day I'll go to one of like, I don't know, Salute or something like that, and then just take a load of builds in a suitcase, just steal a desk somewhere and set them up and sell them, maybe? Only the ones I don't want. I might do that one day. And then fill up the suitcase with miniatures that I buy at the event. Well, this video I'm doing right now is a collab. I won't say who with, just in case it doesn't go through. But yeah, I've got a collab coming up. If you're lucky, the rust will start to spread. Reputation. Yeah, I've convinced Squidmar I'm Henry Cavill. He's never actually seen a picture of him before. It's just he knows he's British. That's it. And obviously, Squidmar would never have seen Bill making stuff. I feel like that. I feel like a lot of YouTubers haven't seen my channel. But then some people say they have, which is there was I watched a video the other day and someone was going on about how beads are the greatest thing for crafting. You know, they've just discovered this thing called beads and we're going to use it to make crafts and you know. And I'm like, well, that's my whole thing, isn't it? You've never seen my channel? That's my whole thing. Beads, EVA foam, rust, encrusted, and stealing kids' toys. They're all my things. In it. Hello, Gma. Oh, the 10 Hun collaboration, yep. Welcome. Thank you very much, Albert. It was really sunny earlier, and now it's raining. I can hear the rain on the ceiling above me. I don't know why it's raining. Every time I go downstairs, it's like bright. Unless someone's like shooting a sprinkler up here or like a hose pipe, just to freak me out. Or there's like loads of tiny birds running across the ceiling at the same time. Something. I don't actually steal their toys. You know, it's just clickbait, okay? It's just to get you to watch the video. Because you want to see a grown man steal a kid's toys. It's your fault, really. Well, I buy my son so many more toys than I actually take from him. He does all the little charity shops with me. He loves it. We have Daddy Day and he goes to the charity shops with me. I say he has like £3 budget, but he ends up being like a tenner. It's normally 3 items. He doesn't care how much they cost. A pound is an item. Doesn't matter how much money that actually costs. I've got 4 kids. They constantly have broken stuff with interesting bits. We need to make more rivets. There. If it looks like I read your chat and then I just look away, it's because the chat fades away and I don't get a chance to read it. No, I've got no recommendations for any of that stuff, really. My whole life is YouTube videos at the moment. It's like I'm hiding. I've joke 5, yep, and I want another riveting joke. Let's keep them up. Can you do text to speech on here? I don't know how to do it. I think it's like a Twitch thing, isn't it? Plus, you lot would have used it. Yeah, not on the phone. She can't do anything on the phone. Any more questions? Say at billmakingstuff, and I'll answer them. Because otherwise I'm busy concentrating on this. Annoying you. And mumbling back here so you can't hear me. I like a combination of monster and organic and mechanical now. That seems to be the sweet spot for me. Alright, let's move that out of the way. Right, see you later. I need to make some more rivets. Did I miss some chat there? Yeah, I was thinking of doing like a battle report in Respite at some point. That stuff, I imagine it's quite hard to film that stuff, to be honest. It'd just be like any other battle report, though, to be honest. I don't know how I could make it that much more interesting, but I don't know, I'll try. I'll do something. I did see someone say at Bill making stuff there. Righto, Bill, you big rig. I'll see you in the next upload. Alright, see you later, Kieran. Whole punch ASMR. Spent like a whole day doing this once. I filled up that little tub for the rivets and I've nearly used them. So I need some more. That was barely any. There's a few. Okay. I'm going to have to go soon. I have to pick up my son. Barely scratched the surface of the hole punch is better than yours. I'm sure it's not the same one. It's that cheap one from Amazon. Everyone has the same. See you later, Albert. Well, I'm going to have to go in a minute and get ready to go pick him up. This time sort of creeped up on me. I'm sure you've had quite enough of this, this content anyway. ASMR pirate joke there that I will not read out. I think I'm done for now. I'm just going to get on with this video for you lot. It's actually going quite slow for streaming at the same time. This has been a real, I thought you said a real boring experience then. I'm like, yeah, true that. Anyway, I hope you kind of enjoyed it. I don't know what there is to enjoy, but there you go. Become a patron. There's more content over there. Better content than this. It's good stuff on Patreon. But anyway, I'll see you later. Bye bye. See ya.